Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Houston's offense takes the field. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Line getting set on second down. Smith wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Cougars get enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And that's a first down.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Houston wants to play fast. From the red zone, it's Need. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's up to 17.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's York. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense to understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker in there.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught close to the marker, it's White. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Tackle on the play at the 29-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain. Those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Getting some... He's taking the shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown ball.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just 1 step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Caught behind the line. It's Carr. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Smith wants to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cougar! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Tennessee, 7.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Just feeds the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw catches plenty to give them the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's got it on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Smith dropping to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Sampson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Smith wants to throw. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hit the afterburners, kid. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Need. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to get to him. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This offense has a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the try is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Tennessee 14, Houston 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. That's reeled in. It's White. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 17.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Smith wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's White. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the 2nd half. Houston will kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's White. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight, and you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Muscling ahead on third and short. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
A third and long coming up here. Smith dropping to pass. On the move, he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt.
Tennessee, 21, Houston, 13.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Here's the handoff. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Need. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
9-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it and still on his feet. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
21, Houston, 13.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Smith wants to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Tennessee.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Vols are marching down the field. On the run, it's Sampson.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Picks up 6. That's a first down for the offense.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
19.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
At the
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Houston going up tempo. Gonna run it. It's Need. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Smith wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions. Like that right there. That should have been picked.
After misfiring, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Grabbed over the middle. It's yours. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He'll just keep slinging it. He finds his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to find his man on first down. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass. Works the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Might be looking to run. Touchdown Cougars! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute sprint. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Brings up 4th down.